Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you 6 ways to improve computer speed. Basically how to make your computer run faster. Okay, so number 1, delete browser extensions and add-ons. So usually add-ons are coupled with programs that you downloaded for free, and once they're installed they can get into your browser and just wreak havoc. One of the common things add-ons do is spam and bombard you with advertisements as soon as you open up your browser. And these extensions can be pretty sneaky and disguise themselves as even search bar tools or pop-up blockers. So I'm going to be showing you how to delete these add-ons in Chrome, but if you use another browser, there should be a link that pops up right now to show you how to get rid of them in your favorite browser. Okay, so here's Google Chrome. What you want to do is go up to your menu in the top right corner and then go down to more tools, and from more tools go to extensions, and then it'll bring up all your extensions and add-ons. So from here, if you want to just disable the extension, just uncheck it right here. But if you want to completely get rid of it, hit the trash can and press remove. Okay, so tip number 2 is to free hard drive space. So with this, you can start by finding and deleting duplicate files in your computer. So things like photos or music are some of the most common things that can be duplicated. And then the next step would probably be to clean out your downloads folder. Anything and everything you download from the internet goes into that folder, so you most likely have copies of files around your desktop that you don't really need. And then anything that you don't need, just move it into your recycling bin, and from there empty out your recycling bin. Some people just drag it in and think it's gone. It's not gone. You need to actually empty it. So the last thing you can do to free up hard drive space is to perform a disk cleanup. Now in order to do that, you want to press your Windows key on your keyboard and go down to the search bar and type in disk space, if I can spell it right, disk space cleanup. Cleanup is one word. So you press that, and then from here you choose the drive that you want to clean. Most likely yours is going to be the C drive, so just press OK, and then it's calculating all your junk files, and then it comes up right here. So these are all the files that you can delete. I recommend deleting all of them. It usually gets me a decent amount of space, like see here, almost 2 gigabytes. So I press OK, and yes, I want to permanently delete those files. Those are all just junk files. And then there we go. So that's how to free some hard drive space. Okay, so the third thing you can do is replace a failing hard drive. Now, I would first like to point out that failing hard drives are really one of the absolute worst things that can happen in regards to your PC. While it is extremely unpleasant because it can get like super slow, that really isn't the worst part. When your hard drive fails, you will lose all of your data and there's not much you can do to retrieve it. So I broke this up into 2 sections. If your hard drive does work, there's still time for you. Just stop whatever you're doing and back up whatever you can. And you don't really know how much time you have, so start with precious pictures or those important files. And then if your hard drive no longer works, unless it was physical damage, there's still a tiny sliver of chance that you can retrieve your files. So don't start looking at that computer repair guy that costs like thousands of dollars just yet. If your hard drive no longer works, unless it was physical damage, there's still a tiny sliver of chance that you may still retrieve your files. So don't be looking at that repair guy and spending thousands of dollars just yet. It's important to note that these professionals don't even guarantee that they're going to be able to retrieve your files, so you might even be paying for nothing. So the first step is getting yourself an external hard drive enclosure. These usually come with USBs, and they can run the hard drive by itself. but in order to get the data, you're going to need a recovery software. I use Recuva Pro because it saved some of my files from dead hard drives in the past, so I find it to be the most reliable for me, but you can use any other free software out there. I just recommend Recuva Pro. So from there, you want to plug in your hard drive into the enclosure, and then plug the enclosure into another PC or laptop. Use Recuva Pro or your recovery software to see if you can still retrieve any of your files from the dead hard drive. I know at this point you're dipping into your wallet, but it's better than spending thousands, especially if your drive still has a lot of valuables in it. So moral of the story, just make sure you perform regular backups. Alright, so moving on from number 3, we have number 4, turn off startup programs. So sometimes your downloaded software can make its way into your startup programs, and it can reduce the speed of your boot sequence dramatically. To disable these programs, you want to press the Windows key and R. This window should pop up, the run window. You want to open msconfig, and then go to your startup tab, and just uncheck any unnecessary programs that you don't need during your startup sequence. Normally, I would unselect all of these. These are no longer needed, honestly, except for the Intel and Nvidia stuff like that. Those are your graphics and what have you, so those are important. But Skype, Steam, iTunes, stuff like that, you don't really need that. So moving on from number 4, number 5, we have end resource intensive programs. So programs that can take up like 95% of your CPU can make your PC extremely sluggish. So you can end those programs by pressing Control-Shift-Escape. That opens up your task manager, and it should open at applications. Then you want to press processes, and you can sort from highest to lowest by pressing the memory, and then just end process any of these programs that you don't need. Yeah, I need all of these programs up here, but I guess I could exit some Chrome, what have you, whatever. Just if you need to end process, click it and press end process. Alright, so from number 5 we go to number 6, uninstall programs. So programs, if you have any programs that you don't need anymore, or any suspicious programs lurking, get rid of them. Here's how. So you want to press your Windows key and E, and then at the top you should see uninstall or change a program. Click that, and then from here you just choose the program that you want to exit. Let's, for example, this one. Then you right click it and hit uninstall. Alright everybody, that was 6 tips that help you get a faster and more optimized PC. If you like this video, make sure to share it and subscribe for more upcoming PC tips. My goal here is to make sure that your PC is running faster than it was before this video. So if you need more tips that go into greater detail, make sure to check out my website at myfastercomputer.com. There I share my secrets on the software and hardware that get you the speed you need, guaranteed. Alright, thanks for watching guys.